Hi, good morning. So today I'm gonna show you how the pressure sensor works with these devices. So we have here the Ambit, we have the flagship model Suunto 9Baro, and we have the oldest wrist-up computer or wristwatch Suunto Vector, and the latest smartwatch, which is the Suunto 7 from Suunto, powered by Wear OS by Google and Suunto OS. Alright, so for comparison, we have set the altitude level on the same value. So you can see here, current altitude of Suunto 7 is at 44 meter. For Suunto Vector, it's set at 45. Because with Suunto Vector, you only get values with altitude by 5, so it's being rounded off to 5s. And with Suunto 9Baro, it's set at the same value, which is 44, and same thing as well with your Suunto Ambit. So it shows 44. So how can you test the pressure sensor of these devices if it really works? Okay, so even indoor, the good thing with this device is because it has a barometer which calculates the air pressure and would give you the altimeter value. Okay, so let's start an activity that would show the altitude level of these devices. Okay, so even if we're doing it indoor, because I just want to show and emphasize to everyone that even if this Suunto Vector is an old watch, it still actually functions really well compared to the latest devices. Okay, so yeah, let's start. So 44, 44, 45 altitude, and with Suunto 7 as well, it shows 44. So let's start for an exercise. Let's choose, let's say, trekking. I don't need to have the GPS locked because I just want to test the pressure sensor and the altimeter value. Okay, and then I'll just, with Suunto Vector, even if it doesn't have any sport profile, you could actually still somehow save your activity and looking back at your elevation, because this is an outdoor watch which tells you your barometer, compass, and altitude and temperature. So it's actually not really made for running, like if you want to see the distance. No, this is not that device for you. Okay, so let's hit start. And then this one, I'm just gonna record an activity. Okay, start. So we're currently at the 6th floor, so we'll try to go down and go up and to see if there actually really changes with the altitude level of these devices. Okay, so set at the same altitude level, let's try to go down. By the way, I'm using the Suunto Vector black line with the nylon strap. Let's try to go down. We're actually in the far exit. I'm just using these stairs. As I told you earlier, these devices, even if you're doing indoor, would still give you your altitude level. So from 6th floor, we're now on the 4th floor. Now, let's go down one more, halfway. and see the difference of this device's altitude level. So now we're halfway. So let's see first with the vector. It shows 36 current altitude. Okay? And how about with the Suunto 9Baro? Showing 34. Actually, the Ambit also changed now to 34. So just go to show Suunto 9Baro is just much more reactive. It's much more faster calculating that altitude value. So even if it has a delay, still the Ambit has gone to 34 in line with the Suunto 9Baro. And the good thing with the Suunto 9Baro, it shows you that graph from the starting point until where you are. So see, we've gone down, so that graph also has went down. Same thing actually also with this Suunto Ambit. I'm using the Suunto Ambit 3Peak. Now, let's see if the Suunto Vector, the old watch, one of the oldest watch actually that has been made, if it still actually functions compared to the latest devices. So you have 35, 35, and for vector, it's also 35 meter. So this just goes to show its pressure sensor works 100% perfectly compared to these devices. How about the latest Suunto 7? Suunto 7 having an indoor activity also tells you your altitude value. That's because it's powered by its pressure sensor. So this device still tells you your altitude, current altitude, even doing your activity indoor, as long as you're doing an exercise which is intended for outdoor. Otherwise, you might have to, I think, customize the display. 35, 35, 35, 34. And mind you guys, difference of 10 meters, I definitely say it's much more pretty accurate. Okay, with the difference of 10 meters value, I would somehow say it's still totally acceptable. Okay, so we've gone from 6th floor to 3rd floor. Then let's just try to go down to the bottom and see if still it works perfectly. See how the Suunto 9Baro changes its value. Actively, and as well as the rest of the devices. Somehow with Suunto Vector, you'll have a delay, because with Suunto Vector, I think the fastest interval you'll get is 20 seconds. So some people would say it's not accurate because its value its changes, the changes of the altitude value is taking time. Then that could be with your setting, because with your setting, you have to change it from 20 seconds to 1 hour. So if you have set it to 1 hour, then most likely you will have that longer delay of the value. Now we're going to the ground floor. Okay, from 6th floor we've gone to the ground floor. It's actually pretty sunny outside. Now let's check the value of these devices. So from 44 or 45 meter, Ambit has gone to 25 meter. Let's see about the Suunto 9Baro. On point. Exactly pretty the same. Now let's check about the latest Suunto 7, if it actually has the same value as these devices. So it's actually a smartwatch, but the good thing with this one, it combines your active lifestyle and as well as your smart daily use. 25 meter. And how about your oldest device, the grandfather of all outdoor watch? Guys, this is just freaking awesome. So even if this watch is like, how many years, like 20 years old being in the market, it still gives you that outdoor function perfectly without any flaw. 25, 25, 25, 25, and you're doing it indoor. Okay. And we'll see later on about the ascent and descent of these devices. So let's just try to go up, or why not use the elevator, right? Let's see if this device also, what is the stairs that we've taken? We've gone from 6th floor to ground floor. Oh. Let's use this elevator. $26 meters, 25. Still, this device is still almost the same with their value. So let's try using this in an elevator. I'd say Suunto 9Baro is much more reactive, which is altitude. It changes quicker than the rest of these devices. See. The other devices have that delay, but at the end, it will still, I think, show the same value. Let's check. 7th floor. Okay, so now, the final altitude test of these devices. Let's see. 47, 47, 47, 50. As I told you guys, this device, this Suunto Vector, doesn't give you that 1, 2, 3 value. It would give you that 5s. So maybe the Suunto Vector is still also same as this, like let's say 57, but it's just running off to 5. So now let's check the ascent and descent of the altitude reading of these devices. So with Suunto Ambit, current altitude 45. Suunto 9Baro 45, Suunto Vector 45, Suunto 7 45. Wow, they're just really on point, same, identical. Ascent, you got 20 meters, descent 16. Ascent, 16 descent. With Suunto Vector, I'm not actually familiar how to check these values, but maybe on the summary it would show. But as I've said, it's just the same 45 meter as the rest. And with Suunto 7, it shows 21 ascent, just 2 meter difference. Pretty acceptable. But I would definitely conclude this watch's pressure sensor really works really well. So current altitude 45. So here's the judgment, guys. 45, 46, 50, 46. So I would definitely say these devices are still very awesome, especially the Suunto Vector. So even if it's an old device, it really functions well. So hope this video helps you understand or let you realize how valuable these devices are, especially in your profession, or even if you're for simple outdoor lovers. That's it, and hope this helps. Thank you and enjoy. Bye.